Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to Talking Reds, where we bring you the latest Liverpool news and transfer news and much, much more. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Trent again. I don't want it to do it, but it is what it is. Trent is going to Real Madrid, and more news is coming out after the announcement the other day from Trent Alexander-Arnold himself on his social media that he is leaving at the end of the season for free. More is coming out to now where Real Madrid are asking, maybe pleading with Liverpool to let him go early so they can have him for the Club World Cup. Fuck you, Real Madrid. A little bit on Ibrahima Konate possibly going to Real Madrid as well. It's always Real Madrid. Harvey Elliott potentially leaving Liverpool for some. Frimpong obviously linked to Liverpool as well. There's talks about there's an agent in Liverpool looking at properties and things like that. Potentially could be Frimpong. That's what the rumours are at the moment. Still, Alexander Isak is still number one target apparently, according to rumours, and also Florian Wirtz is joining another club, and it's not Liverpool. But it would be nice if it was Liverpool. Here we go. Let's start with Trent. Reece, I haven't spoken to you since Trent announced his surprising news. It's surprising news. It came out of nowhere, like an RKO. It came out of absolutely nowhere. I didn't see it coming at all. I was blinded to everything that was going on with Trent. He's going, but Real Madrid are asking to get him early. How the fucking dare they, by the way?
Well, now it kind of makes sense why he came out with what he came out with, because they want to get him for the Club World Cup. I think they probably will get him. It's just about negotiating the right price for Liverpool. Obviously,
They can't let him go. They can't let him go. I don't care if we get money for him now. I'm past the money side of things. We can't let him go. We can't, no, as in like we don't let him go. We don't play him. We don't let him go. We don't let them give them what they want.
Yeah, but for me, it's not going to affect what's it called. He's unlikely to play for the rest of the season. It's not going to happen until towards the end of the season, because that Club World Cup is after when seasons have ended. I understand it, and obviously, yeah, it's cheeky of Real Madrid, their scumbag team and whatnot, but it is what it is. Like, even with the Trent stuff, it was more. Obviously, I'm quite optimistic, so I was hoping potentially, and obviously it was said that he was still making up. He only recently just made up his mind. I know people are going to say, "Oh, he made up his mind ages ago and he planned to move." I don't believe that. I think he was still.
I think he planned. This has been in the works for 2 years, mate.
I don't think so, man. I just think that's just people who are upset and bitter and they just don't want him to go, man. It's like, and I mean, obviously, man's devastated he's going, but I'm not one of those. I'm not wishing him the worst, or that's not really that's not how I kind of move. Like, I'm gonna say he's a rat and whatnot. For me, he's a legend at our club, but the only thing is his legacy is tarnished in terms of people are not really when we come back to this in years to come, people are not really going to talk about how well he done at Liverpool. So always going to remember that he went to Real Madrid. Obviously, I understand it's not nice, and you can look at it many ways. Where we've just won the league, why would you want to go and whatnot? But obviously, it's Real Madrid, isn't it? Obviously, not much.
So Real Madrid are considering an offer of €1 million, so £850,000 to release Trent early from his Liverpool deal. €1 million is an insult. I don't give a shit. Just give us Valverde. You can have him. Give us Valverde. You can have. In fact, I will actually walk Trent over there myself.
Forget
in fact, on my piggyback, when I said I was going to piggyback Nunes to Atletico Madrid, I'll have some room for Trent on the same side. It's still the same city. I'll piggyback them both at the same time.
Give us a reasonable price on Rodrigo, and then we might let Trent go. Don't give us no silly amount for Rodrigo. Give us Rodrigo for around 60 million. Then we can let Trent go for like $1 million.
I'm sorry, but if we accept that, mate, we have had our pants pulled down.
I don't think we're going to, though. I don't think we're going to.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's just absolutely pathetic. If we accept that, we've had our pants pulled down. Honestly, literally around our ankles by now. And I've been speaking to a few people about this, and I was thinking, I honestly think if the club knew about this for a year, 2 years, how they've let them go for free is beyond me. I wouldn't have played him for the season. I honestly wouldn't have played him for the season. If he was saying, "Look, I'm running my contract down," you're not playing them for the season. Either that or you're off. Or you can force the move. You could tell your little fuckers over there that they come and pay for you. And if they don't, you're not playing for the season. So it's up to you.
I think there's many
So I think that's what should have happened.
elements though, because I do think Klopp leaving, I think, played a massive part in that. I don't think, obviously, I don't think he anticipated Liverpool winning the league this season, and I don't think most of us anticipated, even though obviously I said I thought we would win the league at the start of the season. I don't think he expected us to win the league, and I know people have said he said he was going to be quiet throughout the whole time, so why not just wait until towards the end? That's the only strange thing. But like I said, they've obviously applied pressure, telling him that we want you for the Club World Cup, but he should have just told them, you're not going to get me for the Club World Cup. I'm trying to. It's bad enough. Obviously, I want to come to you. I'm leaving, but you got to understand, I'm a Scouse and I'm leaving Liverpool. I'm not trying to leave in a
Do you
like
think
in a tainted
the
manner.
thing is with me? I think he's done it. I think he's trying to do it right to the point where I think if I think he knows he owed Liverpool fans
Mm,
last week. That's why he's done it this weekend. But I think what his plan was to do it at the end after the parade,
mm,
get his flowers, and then sort of sneak out the back door.
mm,
I don't like that. I don't like, and like I said, I'm not like you where I'm going to hate on Trent. This Trent is a legend, and he'll always be a legend to me. He's given me some amazing time as a Liverpool fan, but
mm.
it is snaky how he's gone about it. I'm not going to call him right, I'm not going to call him snake, but it is very, very snaky how he's done it. Him and his brother and his family have done it very, very snakily way. There
100%.
was the right way to go about it. We said last night, me and I said last night, they should have really told us at the beginning of the season that this is going to be his last season.
We say that, but then for me, however way he would have told it, people would have been
It
like,
would have got backlash, but it would have been not more understanding for people like me, you.
but I think if he says he's leaving at the end of the season, we don't win the league because everyone's focusing on Trent's leaving at the end of the season. So he could have handled it a bit better, but there isn't no perfect time for someone to tell you that, oh, I'm leaving, I'm leaving to go to Real Madrid,
Yeah.
especially these scouts. Obviously, people thought he's obligated that, oh, he must stay at Liverpool forever. Obviously, I would want him to be at Liverpool for his whole career, but like I said, it is what it is. I do understand. I just obviously got to wait and see whether it works out and whether it's the right move or not. But like I said, he would be a legend, but
I don't wish. I'd never wish any like bad on his career or anything like that. I hope he has a good career after Real Madrid, maybe because I think I just can't stand Real Madrid. I don't wish anything well on Real Madrid at all.
when we play them with him, though, I want to batter them though, and I want him,
Oh yeah, oh
and
yeah.
and I want him to have a good game. I want us
I want
to
Kirkis to go through him. I want Kirkis to go through him.
whoever's at left mid for us needs to, yeah, I mean, put him through it, so to speak.
But yeah, I just think the whole thing. Let me know in the comments, guys. If you're watching live, make sure you do like the video, smash the likes, get your comments in as well, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about Trent Alexander-Arnold, and do you think Liverpool should bend over for Real Madrid and let
Pause,
him go early this summer?
pause,
Because if
pause.
they do, like I said, tomorrow I will be on live. I think me and Callum from Coppish team will be live tomorrow, fully addressing the Trent situation, talking about how the club have avoided any sort of blame at all. We're going to be talking about it all tomorrow at 2:00. I think it is 2:00 tomorrow. We are live on that. So I want to move past the Trent situation, go on to more news as well. I'm sick of talking about Trent. He's leaving anyway. I'm sick of talking about Real Madrid players. Speaking of Real Madrid, they won't stop. They do not stop in getting under my skin. So Trent's off to Real Madrid. The next one that could be following could be Ibrahima Konate. Alexander Arnold is part of a strategy that Real Madrid have adopted in recent years. Who's next? Konate in 2026. Time will tell, according to Marca. So they're wanting to go for big signings over the next few years. Real Madrid this summer and next summer. Konate is the next one for next summer in terms of Liverpool. And I've said this before about this is my point about the club. This is my point about the club. I said Trent Alexander-Arnold is fully to blame for him going and choosing to go, and he's done it a snaky way. However, if the club knew about it, which they know about the contracts, they know when they run out. If that club knew they were going to run the contract down and he wasn't accepting anything, then you force him out the door. Konate is the same situation now. Konate is leaving next year for free. If we do not sign him on this summer, you tell him, Matt, you have to sell it this summer. We're going to have to. Are you going for free next summer? And we can't let that happen again. So now it's on the club now. It was the same with the Trent situation. It was on the club to sort it out and make sure you take back control of that situation. If they don't take back control of that situation, then they get letting player power win again. Exactly the same with Trent. Trent's controlled. In fact, Real Madrid have controlled the whole thing. Real Madrid are laughing at Liverpool. They said, "Well, take your player when he's free. He'll play for you for another season. We'll get another best out of him. Make sure he's top competition for us next year. Like it's like a loan spell. We've like loaned us Trent this season, and it's the same now for Konate. We need to get it sorted ASAP."
I don't think that will be handled the same way though. I just think because we've got sporting directors a bit more structure, and bearing in mind with Trent as well, you had Edwards leave, you had Ward leave, you had Smacker in, and he weren't really doing much. That didn't really help all that kind of stuff. I think it's either Konate will sign a new deal or he'll get moved on. I don't think they'll wait till next season. I'm confident that he will sign a new deal. I know obviously it's a little back and forth between negotiations, and if he is going to leave, I don't think it would be Real Madrid. I think it'll be PSG. I think Real Madrid are going to target Saliba. They're saying they're targeting Konate, but there's strong rumors that they want Saliba as well. So and obviously a lot of people look at it as Real Madrid. Why can't they have both? I don't think it'll be both. I'm confident that Konate will sign a new deal. If he doesn't, I think we'll sell him. I just think we've got that structure back in place now. I don't think we're trying to lose players on a free. I think what's it called? It's not good business for us losing Trent for free. Obviously, it still would have hurt if you lost him for some money, but you would have liked to have lost him. Got a little bit of money for him because the caliber of player he's easily worth 80 to 90 million. But yeah, I'm not worried about Konate. I think that will get sorted out in the summer. I think that will get sorted out, the Konate deal.
Yeah. Konate and Trent potentially leaving Liverpool to Real Madrid is not a good look for Liverpool at all. It's not. It's after winning the league as well. It's literally after winning the league, and it puts a damper on everything. I think you want really the nicest thing would have been like the players that leave. They want to get the flowers before they do leave. You know, like a send off. Firmino got it. You know, all these players got it, but Trent's not going to get it, and rightly so. The way it's gone about, I don't know. I don't think he will get it. But then we've got a league title to celebrate. The parade should be about the league title and not Trent. They can't make it about Trent, and I'm hoping they don't make it about Trent. It is about the league title and everyone else as well. That's got to. So next year, who shall we sign in the summer? Jeremie Frimpong is one of the many targets that Liverpool are after, and he is a release clause of 35 million euros. There is rumours and reports out today about an agent going to Liverpool, talking about housing, and people are saying it's Jeremie Frimpong agent or something to do with Jeremie Frimpong. I'm not certain about that. That's just a rumour. If you want to believe that, it's up to you guys. But yeah, Frimpong would be keen on a move to Liverpool if the Reds decide to go down that route in the transfer market this summer. The Bayer Leverkusen right back has a release clause of 35 million euros. That is called to David Ornstein. So they might be keen going. He might be keen to go to Liverpool, but if they go, the key word there is if they go down that route. That means if they want a right back, Frimpong might be the one that they go for. But Reece, do you think they'll want a right back?
I think they will get one because you've only got Bradley. I know people are going to say Gomez, but I think even if the club were happy to keep Gomez, I think Gomez will move on himself. I think personally, I think he kind of needs a new challenge. He's been there for however long. He's been a great servant, but obviously it's been up and down with injuries, and he's not going to play first team football. I think if we do get a right back, it probably will be Frimpong, and I think because of his pace, because he can play wing back as well, and I think Slot, he likes fullbacks that can kind of stretch the pitch, that can kind of run up and down. So it's like I said, it's more work that we have to do. We already got to get other players, but now we've got to get a right back. I do think if they don't address that, that would be silly. 'Cause I think Bradley's good, but I don't think he's ready yet to be the number one. I think he needs someone to battle it out with. So for me, it would either be Bradley or Aina, or I think the one who's
Aiden,
going.
yeah. If Aiden's available, yeah, because Forest do have first dibs in the
If
contract
he's
talks.
available on a free, that's my two out of the two I would go for. But I just have a feeling Liverpool will be um, Frimpong. Obviously, apparently he's keen. He's very interested in the move, and price wise, that's kind of in Liverpool's like ballpark. So yeah,
I've seen a lot of people just say go for him, but it doesn't. For me, it doesn't suit Liverpool's system.
I,
I think it suits more Real Madrid when Alonso goes there, but Trent's there now.
I think
Um,
Scott's going to switch it up a bit though, because I think he wants pace. He wants to be able to have pace in the wide positions, whether that's fullbacks, whether that's the attacking three. So I think he wants more pace. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is Frimpong.
Guys, let me know in the chat if you are live. Make sure you do like this channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know in the channel in the comments as well what you think about Frimpong. Who do you think Liverpool should go for right back? Should they address the right back situation? Obviously, Bradley, like we said, is just coming up and coming, and he's got an injury prone thing to him now. He is quite injury prone the last couple of seasons, so putting all our faith in Conor Bradley could be a huge mistake for me. Obviously, Gomez can play there, but he might be off. Kwanzaa's been playing there. Jones covered there one game.
No, no.
I know what this club. I know what this club does. I know what this club does. So, Harvey Elliott. Let's talk about Harvey Elliott then. Harvey Elliott is on the radar of a number of Premier League clubs. Liverpool have thought to value the Elliott in the excess of £40 million, according to Alex Crook. They said, it's all about Elliott. They're not going to force Elliott out the door, but if anyone's available, or if they pay the right price, everyone's got a price. It's quite sad, really, Elliott. It's quite sad that I haven't seen him enough this season. Do you see him leaving Liverpool this summer?
I'm not sure. I think depends what Slot said to him. If he said he's not in his plans, then maybe. But if he's happy to be a squad player, because he's already said he wants to fight for his place, but I don't see him being part of the first team. I see him. He's kind of always going to be a squad player. Um, Obviously, he played against Chelsea, weren't that great, but I understand maybe rusty as well. With the team changed and whatnot. I think he's a good player. I just don't know if he's necessary going to be at that level to break through into the first team consistently. Obviously, he did it in the past under Klopp, but I think Klopp and Slot play slightly a bit more different.
Yeah.
I think it's just that physicalness that Elliott is maybe lacking. Technically, very very talented player, very talented player. But I just think physically he doesn't maybe offer that imposingness in terms of what Slot wants in midfield. So if he's
Is
happy
it?
to,
It's a shame, because he's one of the most creative players we've got, and we do lack creativity, especially losing Trent this time. We're
mm,
lacking a lot of creativity that goes with that.
no, we are. I'm hoping anyway that we get another 10. I'm hoping, kind of thing. I'm hoping. Uh,
It's not going to be Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz
um, what's his
has
name
decided to join Bayern Munich, according to Spot Build
from Leon?
from Leverkusen.
No, what's his name? The 10.
Oh, Ryan Cherky, yeah.
Yeah, ideally that would be the one I would go for me. But yeah, if he's happy to be a squad player, then keep him. But I wouldn't be surprised with Liverpool's budget and whatnot if the right price comes in for Elliott that Liverpool end up accepting it.
Sell to buy.
If
Yeah,
they
sell
get
to buy.
40 million upwards, but obviously they need to make sure that they replace him if they are to get rid of him, because you do need squad players. You will have your 11 to 14 maybe or first team players, but you do need squad players there. So you don't want to get rid of too much, and then you kind of weaken the squad overall.
Absolutely. Alexander Isak, Reese. We've
Mm,
spoken about him several times. Graham Bailey. I think he works for the Mirror. I think it is, or something like that. Alexander Isak is still Liverpool's top striker target this summer, but they have options: Gyökeres, Ekitike, Liam Delap, and Osimhen. So Liam Delap was ruled out the other day by Lewis Steele. Osimhen was being talked about as well by Lewis Steele. Ekitike has been the one that's been murmured as much as anyone else. Gyökeres, that's the first time I've seen Gyökeres linked to Liverpool's not Arsenal. Isak is still top striker there for Liverpool. I don't want to get dragged back into that Isak thing, if I'm honest. I think the way it's going, I think it's Ekatike.
Very underwhelming.
It is, and I
That's
think that's what it's looking like.
that's not who we need. I don't need another Nunes. I don't need another player with potential. You need somebody who's going to do it now. I'd rather Osimhen over him if we're not going to get Isak.
I think looking at those strikers available there,
Mm.
go have him again. Gyökeres, Isak,
I think
Ekitike, Delap, Osimhen. I think Ekitike is the worst one out of those.
Gyökeres will go to Arsenal, so I'm not even really looking at him. That's not
I
really
think Ekitike is the worst one out of those because Liam Delap and
Prem.
Ekitike, Liam Delap's already proven.
Mm.
Osimhen's a better striker. Gyökeres is a better striker. Isak's a better
I
striker.
wouldn't buy the
We
lap.
shouldn't be going for sixth best or
Yeah.
sixth choice.
I wouldn't have the lap as the first choice though. He would be back up for me because he's still, like I said, a young talent. Even though he's done it for one season for Ipswich, I still think he's got to make that step up and find his feet. Whoever he moves
Yeah,
to, whatever big club it is, whether it's Liverpool or
yeah.
Chelsea or Man United. Like I said, hopefully it's Isak. I just don't see us paying the money. That's all. If you look at the past, it's very. And at the minute, Newcastle look like they could get the Champions League football, so it's not like he has to leave. Like I said, who knows? But I want it to be Isak, but I just think it's unlikely. But I just think we
It's
need
no chance of it. We've got absolutely no chance.
we need a game
I'm
changer
surprised people are
up
still
front.
talking about it.
We need a game changer up front. We need
Yeah,
someone who's ready now because I want to
yeah,
retain. Yeah, I mean, I think if we
yeah.
get the right striker and you've already got Salah there, you got Gakpo, Diaz. I don't know. I had looking at opening negotiations for a new contract, so it looks like he could be staying.
There's still no confirmation of what they're talking about, though, whether they're going to let him go or extension.
Okay.
I've seen a few reports. The report the other day was extension, and then I saw something yesterday that potentially just talking about his future.
If they let him go, then they got to get a replacement. So
Yeah,
it's
because we talk about Nico Williams was mentioned yesterday in a report, which I
I
did
don't
live.
I don't want him. I think he's a good player, but I think he's overrated. I think he's got a lot of hype from a few seasons ago, and if you look at him, I think he's good, but I think he's been for me, he looks like he performs better for Spain than when he is for like
Yeah,
Bilbao. Like where was he the
yeah.
other day against United? Didn't really do much, and that was a big occasion as well. That was a big moment. So, and I just think the wages he's on. I know he may have a release clause. You know how much it could be for Nico Williams.
I just know they want, was it 300 million? It was. It was
Huh?
300 million, £300,000 a week.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. He
yeah.
ain't in just to jump onto that. So, mm,
That's that's what I knew. What they wanted. So yeah, it's going to be whatever happens in the summer. It's going to be a fun summer. It's going to be should be a big summer in terms of outgoings and incomes. But I'm not getting excited about it. I'm not. I can't fall into that trap again and eat the cheese like the mouse likes the cheese, and then they get trapped and fall into it again. I can't feel that snap of the mousetrap hit my head again and fall into the gaslighting of a big summer because I know it's not going to be a big summer. Reece is more optimistic than me. I think he thinks about five signings. You said last time. I'm expecting two
four,
or three tops,
four, four,
4 or 5.
between 4 and 5, I think.
That's what we need. But I personally can't see because I've already seen Arne's not saying he's happy with the squad. On after the game on Sunday, happy with the squad. He can't be happy with the squad.
He's
He don't
saying
fucking
all
play
right.
the squad.
He's not happy with the squad. I'm telling you, he's
He's
not.
not happy with the squad. That's what I'm saying. Well, Klopp said the same thing, and we didn't. And again, it's the same recurring words all over again. I'm getting deja vu. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it anymore. I'm
You got,
not Reece. I'm not.
you got,
My mental health can't take it. There's not a chance.
you got to keep that harmony in the squad, man. You can't start saying just right now. I'm not happy. This one's not good. That one's not good. We got a parade and that to deal
You know,
with.
people said Klopp said that though for a reason.
Huh? What's that
Klopp exactly the same. Said exactly the same,
about Klopp?
and he spoke with his actions and his words. And Klopp does the
Klopp,
same thing. He says he's happy with the squad, but then he don't play them.
Klopp liked to play mind games and he liked to do the Riddler and that kind of thing. Slott's a bit more direct. So
Watching Sunday's game, if you're happy with that,
no,
fucking,
he's not, man. You know, he's not
there's no way.
with it. Obviously, there's errors. He knows which errors needs him, and I think that's why I'm hoping the next few
Yeah,
games playing the squad players, so you can kind of see who you want to keep, who you don't want to keep, who steps up, who
yeah,
doesn't step up.
yeah.
So hopefully he switches it up a bit more. I'm just please start Chiesa, please. This is really annoying me.
Don't see him kick a ball.
It's annoying, like you're bringing on Nunes before Chiesa, like please. And then you saw what happened when Nunes comes on. Man's getting a clear cut chance, can't stay on side, and clear cut chance, can't even get on target.
That header.
We could have
Shocking.
got a point out of that game. We could have got a
Yeah,
point out of that game, really. Yeah, I mean, kind of thing. But yeah,
Salah assist as well.
I don't want to keep going on about Nunes because, like I said,
No,
maybe,
we could talk about it all
maybe
night. Make sure you do, like I said, guys, if you're watching, make sure you like the video, so smash that like button,
make sure
hit
smash the like
subscribe, and join us at Talking Reds as well. We have 434 subscribers so far. We're trying to get 500, hopefully by the end of the month if we can. But, guys, if you can help us do that, please do that, yeah. In the comments, in the shares, in the subscribes, in the likes as well. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, guys.